would you go to save your pet's life? It's a question that most pet owners have faced, and as veterinary medicine advances, there are more options on the table, options that can be extremely expensive, like a kidney transplant for cats, a surgery that could cost upwards of $20,000, but for some, the cost is well worth it. Our Jaclyn Lee met with a cat dad who opted for the pricey procedure, and she goes inside the university at the cutting edge of pet medicine.
The bond between a pet and an owner is like no other.
What do you got? Come on.
While there may not exactly be two-way conversations, there's no question that a deep love is there. Here in Franklin, Tennessee, 3 friendly felines are cuddling up with their owner, Greg Norwicki, Charlie, Tucker, and Slash. Their journey hasn't been without its challenges. 5 years ago, Tucker experienced kidney failure.
Can you kind of explain what Tucker's been through?
Tucker's been through a lot. Routine blood work, and his kidney value, the creatinine level, and his BUN levels were slightly elevated. 3 months went by, 6 months went by, they continued to elevate. So Dr. Grace introduced the concept of a kidney transplant. He became a candidate for a kidney transplant. So I pulled the trigger, and I felt comfortable with, the University of Georgia. Some people say, how can you do that? That's selfish.
For Greg, the possibility of losing Tucker wasn't an option. He didn't care how many tens of thousands of dollars it would cost. So he traveled out of state to take part in a very specialized program.
We don't realize how sick our animals are until you see an animal bounce back.
Dr. Chad Schmidt is the head of the cat kidney transplant program at the University of Georgia's Veterinary Teaching Hospital, a one of its kind around the globe.
One particular thing about cats is that they are so good at hiding their disease. So a lot of times cats won't start showing signs of illness, and owners won't pick up on signs of illness until it's quite advanced. And so that's one challenge we face in these animals, is trying to work with those very sick animals.
Schmidt is one of only a handful of surgeons who performs kidney transplants on cats.
We are one of 2 active programs in the country. We get our patients from all over the country and sometimes all over the world. The advantage here is that there's such a quality team of specialists in all different fields. It's an amazing surgery group, but you also have amazing anesthesiologists and amazing critical care people, and so there's this critical mass here that really enables us to give the most high-quality care.
Across the U.S., there has been a growing demand for advanced care for domestic pets, mostly because pet ownership in the U.S. has increased significantly over the last 30 years. As of this year, 66% of U.S. households, that's 86.9 million homes, own a pet. Millennials make up the largest percentage of current pet owners at 33%.
It's considered absolutely normal behavior for people to love their animals, spend whatever it takes to fix their animals when they get sick. You have to go back to the fact that for many people, these animals are like their kids. Sometimes it only buys the cat an extra year or so of life. But even so, for a cat of limited lifespan, a year is quite a long time. And it means a lot to the owner.
76% of cat owners said they considered their pets to be a member of the family, and that could lead to increased expenses. Just last year, Americans spent a whopping $136.8 billion on their pets.
How much did this cost?
Originally, we're going back 5.5 years ago. I want to say right around $18,000, $19,000.
$19,000.
Yeah.
So the cost of the surgery at the University of Georgia is around $20,000 for both the recipient and the donor. There are a lot of ongoing costs too. I think owners can expect to spend anywhere between $15,000 to $4,000 a year on medication and tests and veterinary visits.
At the heart of the surgeries here at the University of Georgia, a hidden silver lining for those who go through with the surgery, saving the life of another cat.
We take donor cats from a variety of places. We've had donor cats be cats owned by the recipient family. We've had donor cats be cats owned by the recipient's veterinarian. Importantly, the donor cats are always adopted by the family of the recipient. And to the best of our knowledge, they go on and live a normal life afterwards.
Were you totally on board with the concept of a donor cat giving Tucker the kidney and then you adopting this donor cat?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, that was, I think part of that was the exciting part is it's like, having a baby, you don't know what you're coming home with. Charlie himself was a research cat. So as I say, we saved his life too. So, I brought home one cat, and we brought home a Tucker, and we brought home another cat that we saved his life and gave him a chance at life as well.
But some have ethical questions about the program.
One of the ethical concerns, of course, is that there's a donor cat involved. And those donor cats don't come along and say, yes, please take my kidney. The argument that is used is that most of those donor cats are coming from shelters. They might not have found a home. They might have been euthanized in the shelter. So donating a kidney to another cat is preferable to that, especially if the recipient household of that new kidney or that kidney is willing to adopt the donor.
Did you wonder, is this ethical for this cat who can't technically really consent to give the kidney to Tucker?
Yeah. I did what I felt. I've given this guy, Tucker, a chance at a normal life. I felt that if a cat is scheduled to be euthanized, and yeah, you're taking a kidney away from him, you're still giving that cat an opportunity to live a life as well. Now, opinions, everybody has an opinion. A lot of people are for it, a lot of people are against it. A lot of people think it's cruel, a lot of people think it's the greatest thing. So at the end of the day, it was my decision. I did what I felt was right.
Tucker got a second chance, while donor cat Charlie found a forever home.
So if Tucker did not get the kidney transplant, he would have died?
Yes, he would have died. He was on his last legs.
Before you decided to get the surgery, what did Tucker mean to you?
He was my family. Come on, Tucker.
And here in Tennessee, 5 years later, Tucker is thriving.
In the beginning, do you think Tucker knew that Charlie played a role in saving his life?
I don't know if they're able to pick up on that, but they definitely have a bond. The bond that Charlie has with Tucker versus Charlie with Slash.
What do the next few years look like for those two?
I wish I had a crystal ball. Tucker now, his creatinine level is starting to creep up as he's an older cat. Come here, Tucker, come on. It's up to him. His primary doctor now, so we're treating him for older, cat diseases. Charlie, he's young. He should, live another, 5 years, 10 years, who knows?
Hi everyone, George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.